this training and we start to look at everything that's coming down the pipeline this fall. And as I almost break my ankle on this extension cord, I just really encourage you guys to, and I'm just gonna take this up here since there's no projector. I encourage you guys to look at, the next 3 months of your life. And I think if you guys have been on any of the calls lately, you probably heard me say this, but for you, it's brand new. So the next 3 months of the year, October, November, December, as a retailer, again, like a Nordstrom or a Penny's, right? This is when these stores do at least 50% of their revenue for the entire year. And so what does that mean for you guys? Well, that means you could have a really, really big, now it's not even 3 months, it's about 2.5 months, right? A really big 2.5 months. So take a second for me and close your eyes and imagine the holidays, whatever holiday you celebrate. And imagine what it would be like to go into the holidays not thinking about the things that usually drive you crazy around the holidays. Because while it's a really fun, celebratory, happy time for people, it also has some stress, right? It would be really nice to go into the holidays debt-free. It would be really nice to go into the holidays with extra spending money so you could do whatever it is that you like to do for yourself or your families during that time. It would be really nice to buy yourself a cute pair of shoes and not feel guilty about it because it's not coming out of the holiday budget. Think about whatever that would mean for you. What does that look like? What does relieving that stress for yourself look like over the holidays? You guys picture it in your head? Can you see it? Can you feel it? Anyone want to share? What is it?
Oh, are you looking at me?
No, I'm looking at, I don't know your name.
Heather.
Heather. I'm looking at Heather. So you've got like a twinkle in your eye.
Oh, well, I don't know. Well, I have 2 little kids. And so we're on a budget all the time. My boyfriend works for the school district. So he's off for weeks on end for the different months for all the breaks. And he doesn't get paid in that time. So it's just nice to have that extra income coming in when he's out of work for 2 or 3 weeks at a time.
Yeah.
So being able to see my kids smile on their face when it comes to Christmas time, and then just knowing that I'm not stressed about getting bills paid and all that, it's really helpful.
And just really having that comfort, having that cushion, and knowing that okay, so there's not his income, but that you can provide that. Yeah, that's great.
Instead of working way overtime and being exhausted all the time.
Yeah. Who else? Anybody?
I think it's nice because when you're shopping for others, you always find something for yourself.
Preaching to the choir, sister.
And sometimes
you don't feel like you've been hit by a semi and now you're scrambling to fix it, because you know what? In January, you still have your business. And you know what? In January, people are always the lowest. They always feel yucky. And so you can bring a little bit of happy to their lives by sharing Tyra Beauty with them. Yeah.
Last Christmas at the company that I was with before.
In the tie over guide, right? But this is our manifesto, our manifesto. And as we were, this has been something that Tyra's been working on for a really long time, but as we were refining it, part of my job has been to work through all of the things that we write as a company and really make sure that her voice is in everything. And so she and I were on the phone one night, really refining this, and this is where we landed, and it gives me goosebumps. And so I just like to, before we get into the actual meat of the training, read it out loud and encourage you guys to take one of your tie-over guides and just decide that this is what's going to happen with it, and pull the middle page of it out and post it somewhere in your house. That's what I've done, and I just absolutely love it. It's on my fridge. And so here's what it says. We are an army of fierceness. We embrace thick and small booties, lips nude and bright red, narrow hips and ones widespread, smoky eyes, but not to bed, small, medium, and big foreheads. We believe beauty is in the smiles of the beholder. Perfect is boring. Flossom is beautiful. We work hallways like runways. We hold on tight to the handlebars of fierceness. We never let go. We're obsessed with beautytainment. Others zig, we zag. We give the power to turn fantasies into realities, making the world a fiercer place, one tie over at a time. And that's what you guys get to do as beauty-tainers. And that's what's going to get you into that December, into that cushion, into that extra something, in through January, to feel really, really good about what you've done over the next, gosh, 14 weeks, I suppose. That's crazy. It's not a lot of time, but you can do a lot of things. And so really imagine this fall being the most amazing fall you've ever had, because I really and truly believe that it can be. And I encourage you guys to have that belief in yourself. And what we like to say at HQ is, I'm going to just try to find this slide for you, because the words are just important. To tell the negative